Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I am excited, ecstatic to share with you guys another watch for the collection. And this is one that is not part of a sponsorship deal or a watch that I'm a company I'm working with to get their brand out there or show off their brand, or for the folks who maybe don't like Invicta. This one is for the Invicta lovers. And this one here is part of Invicta's new line called their Blue Label Edition. And what they've done is basically are creating several different models, and I'm not sure how far they're going to go with it. They probably only created about 6 to 7 different models in this particular Blue Label line. And what they've done is basically made the watch blue and gold. And you know, at first, if you would have told me this and not shown me what it looks like, I probably would have been like, yeah, not for me. Because you guys know I'm more of the gold kind of guy. You know, gold's kind of my go-to. But I gotta tell you, this will not be my last Blue Label Edition watch. And the one I want to share with you guys today is this bad boy right here. Absolutely stunning. Now, before we go too far into it, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the watch, of course, and then put it on the wrist to show you guys what it looks like. And that's, again, one thing that I always pride myself on my videos, and what I do is you know, when I was, if you don't know my story, if this is if you're new to this channel, I haven't watched my videos before, that's one thing that I found very difficult when looking to purchase a watch. I wanted to see what it looked like on a wrist, to see what it looked like. You know, lots of people, and I get kind of criticized sometimes on my channel for not showing the watch enough, for not giving you guys that close-up shot while I'm talking. But you know what, I'm going to show you a little bit, because really, for me to show you the watch like this and turn it around a little bit, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and you can see all that on the internet. What I want you guys to see is what it looks like on a guy my size, my height, my weight. And I gotta tell you, it was helpful when I discovered the Invicta brand and started looking at a few videos, and a few guys did that. Just 1 or 2 videos here and there, but that's one thing I wanted to always do in all my videos. So that's what we're gonna do today once again. So let's, I'm gonna get a couple close-up shots here just so I can keep your attention, of course. And so this one here is basically the Grand Arsenal or Grand Octane, depending on where you buy it from. They share this watch is called 2 different names. Whatever reason that is, I don't know, but generally this watch originally was called the Grand Arsenal, and then other sites, other sellers refer to it as the Grand Octane. But we're not, you know, I always mention that twice, because when it comes down to finding the watch, you could always, you know, use the model number. But if you see it as Octane or Arsenal, it is the same watch. Now, this is my favorite watch that Invicta makes. If you haven't checked out my video where I showcase all my Grand Arsenals, definitely check that out. Now, this is a smaller Grand Arsenal, and they do make a Grand Arsenal in 2 sizes: a 47mm, which is what we're talking about today, and then of course the full-size 58mm, which really goes about 63 all the way to the crown and protectors. Now, I opted to get this watch because, one, I just think it was super unique in just the ghost bridge design. And as you can see, hopefully you can see, it's completely clear all the way from the crystal all the way to the back crystal, all the way through, completely open, and you have this ghost bridge done in all gold, which it matches the theme of their Blue Label, where they do the blue and gold. That's kind of what the theme. And I gotta tell you, I'm just very impressed with how beautiful the watch is, and this color combination I never would have thought I'd want to even look at, but after having it, it really is stunning. I wore this to work. I got several compliments right off the bat wearing this thing, not just from my coworkers, but many customers. Absolutely a stunning watch. So let's talk a little bit about the specifics. I'm going to put it down for 1 second, and I'll show you a few more shots in a second, and then we'll put it on the wrist. So the Blue Label line, once again, 47mm Grand Octane or Arsenal Blue Label, and this is a mechanical skeletonized movement. And again, this is referred to as a ghost bridge, at least by Invicta it is. And basically, it's a hand wound watch. There is no automatic movement. There is no battery. You have to hand wind this, and they put all the movement, all the parts right across the watch. I absolutely always wanted a ghost bridge. One of my coworkers had the Russian diver ghost bridge, and ever since seeing that, I always wanted to get one. And putting it in a Grand Arsenal like this is absolutely amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about specifics on the watch. Again, right off the website here, this one here, as far as the specs are concerned. And okay, so the movement is, they refer to as a Chinese JQ-R005 gilt mechanical movement. Now, again, guys, you guys know I never really get too involved in whether a movement's great or not. Time will tell, of course. It's a very unique movement. It's something that I'm sure a lot of, I guess, more what do we call them? I always call them snobs, but I really shouldn't do that. People who are more interested in the art of horology rather than the look. You know, I'm more interested in the look and the fashion and the quality of the piece, not necessarily you know, how great it tells time. But anyway, that's the movement for you guys who need to know. Naturally, the movement, the country of origin is, of course, China. The thickness on this watch is 18 millimeters. It's the same thickness as your standard full-size version, which is cool because, you know, this watch actually is naturally smaller at 47 millimeters in case diameter, but it's almost like it looks thicker because the case is smaller. So that's one real plus, you know, and I gotta tell you, 47, I was kind of like, ooh, that's a little, I like to go 50 or more, right? And I gotta tell you, it really doesn't feel like a 47. Like my Grand Diver kind of feels like a 47. This watch has got so much going on with it that it just still feels like a very large timepiece. Again, made of 316L stainless steel. Dial material is an alloy, and I believe when they say dial material, I think they're referring to just this inner ring of the dial right there. You don't really have a full-size dial because that bridge really is what makes up the face of the watch. But it's an alloy, push-pull crown, non-screw down, of course. You pull it out, adjust the time, push it in, and you rotate it all the way until you kind of feel a little bit of resistance, and then you're at full wind. 9 ounces in weight, 330 feet of water resistance. The classic Invicta deployment clasp. They don't use the double locking like I wish they did. A lot of manufacturers do use that, like Aragon. But nonetheless, I've never had one fall off my wrist. So, you know, unidirectional rotating bezel, flame fusion crystal. That's kind of something proprietary to Invicta. And that's really about it. Oh, bracelet measurement, 8.5 inches in length, 24 millimeters in width. So that's really about it. Pretty straightforward, as with most of the reviews I do on most watches. I just tell you what it encases, the size, and show it off. And I gotta tell you, folks, you can pick this up right now for about $200 to $250, depending on where you get it. I'd also want to mention that most of the time when I do a video for you Invicta lovers, or or any video, the links in the description are always a place to buy the watch. Generally, they're going to be where you can get it for the best deal, or just even get it, period. I don't work with a lot of other websites because I tend to use my affiliate links. So naturally, when you do make a purchase through eBay or Amazon, it does help to support the channel. And it kind of sucks that Invicta doesn't actually have an affiliate program, direct. Now, I don't know, there's a website called Invicta Stores, and I gotta tell you, I've used them in the past, and I've never actually did a review on them because I only ordered one watch, but I was blown away at the price. And so from now on, because Invicta Stores is actually contracted with an affiliate company, now I'll put 3 links in description. And the nice thing about the eBay links is that if you click an eBay link and it's available, it's gonna pop up. If you click the eBay link and nothing shows up, it's not available. Whereas the other affiliate link, when you click that one and it's Invicta Stores, and there will be the link in the description, when you click that, if you make a purchase, it does help to support the channel, and I greatly appreciate it, but sometimes you have to shop through there and look through, search by model number, look through the different models, whereas the eBay and Amazon links are very specific to this particular timepiece, or any particular timepiece or product that I review. So keep that in mind. So 3 links, check out which one's gonna have the best price or have it available, and pick this up. $200 to $250, absolutely a stunning deal, and just a beautiful, beautiful timepiece. I mean, it's just very, very unique, and you guys know, I mean, I don't have to tell my Invicta fans, the Invicta lovers, we buy Invicta watches because you get a big, chunky, high-quality timepiece for an amazing, amazing price, super affordable, that everybody can afford. They make something for everyone, and you get a level of quality that you just cannot, and I repeat, cannot, in my opinion, get with any other brand for what you're paying. I believe $250 this watch, you're not going to find anything in that price point. $250 does not get you a watch that looks like this in any other brand. This may not be your style, and that's okay, but the quality is there. I mean, the fit, the finish, everything is exceptional with the Invicta product line. And naturally, now I'm not saying if you go buy the $50 entry-level Invicta that you're going to be blown away with the quality. No, you're not, but it's a $50 watch. Go getting in any reserve-level timepiece from Invicta, this will not be your first, I guarantee you. And if you... Now, some folks, I always leave the respectable comments. Some folks have had, bad luck with Invicta. They never mention which one, but I own over 30 Invicta watches. I own over 140 watches to date, and I gotta tell you, they're hands down the best quality for price that you can get. I mean, I'll put this watch up against a $2,000 watch any day of the week, and the fit, the finish, the quality, it's just there, guys. So definitely check it out. Again, links in the description. So let's go ahead, without further ado, show you what it looks like on the wrist. Now, I am about 5'7.5". I weigh about 170 pounds. I kind of fluctuate between 165 and 180, depending on the time of year. Wintertime, I'm bulking up, right? Anyway, but so that's what it looks like on a guy my size, my height, my weight, and I have a 7-inch wrist. So again, 47mm watch. You'll see what it looks like on the wrist. God, Blue Label, you got to pick this up. And they make several different models. They make this one in a full size, but it's more the Coalition Octane. They make one that's pretty expensive. It's actually got, I believe, about 3 carats of diamonds. That one's gonna run you about $1,500. But you know, I mean, I would love to pick up something like that, but you know, at the end of the day, you're really just paying for the diamonds. So it's hard for me to rationalize what I consider a fair price for a watch like this, the Grand Octane, anywhere from $200 to, you know, or let's say about $350 and less is what I would consider a fair price for any of the Grand Octane, or even a lot of the reserve level timepieces. So again, it really comes down to supply and demand, a lot of the pricing with a lot of these watches, because, you know, if this watch becomes unavailable everywhere tomorrow, then if the few who have it, the price is going to jump up. So, but again, you know, it's hard for me to rationalize, even though a watch is beautiful, has all those diamonds, paying $1,500 for a watch that really is a $300 watch. Now, they tend to put in higher end movements in those watches, like your Solitas, your Eddas, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's still a, you know, $350 watch. In this case, about $200. And you can see, guys, I mean, it doesn't look small by any means. To me, it doesn't even look like a 47mm. It really doesn't. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm ecstatic about having this watch. It's awesome. It won't be the last Blue Label I get. I love the blue and gold. It really is awesome. It looks awesome with jeans. Guys, pick it up ASAP. And they make other ones too, and I'll try to find a couple different, I'll see if I can find just a Blue Label general link where you can see all the different models. And maybe there's another one that appeals to you better, maybe not, but definitely check them out. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely, again, if you make a purchase, please do it through my links. It does help to support the channel. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. And guys, as always, have a wonderful day and take care. Blue Label. Man. All right, guys.